11 trending songs you need to hear this week: Juneteenth vibes, Tyla, FKA Twigs and more. What if one playlist could capture celebration, freedom, culture, and the future of music all at once? This week, music critics highlighted 11 standout tracks that are dominating conversations, playlists, and social media feeds. Leading the charge are powerful Juneteenth-inspired releases from Allison Russell, alongside exciting new music from global stars like Tyla and FKA Twigs. From soulful storytelling to genre-bending experimentation, these songs aren't just trending, they're defining the soundtrack of the moment. So whether you're looking for your next favorite song, building the perfect summer playlist, or simply curious about what music critics are loving right now, stay tuned because we're counting down some of the most talked about tracks of the week. And trust me, a few of these picks might completely surprise you. Let's get started. The power of Juneteenth in music. Before diving into the songs themselves, it's important to understand why this week's playlist feels different. Juneteenth has become one of the most meaningful cultural celebrations in America, commemorating the end of slavery and honoring Black freedom, resilience, and creativity. Every year, artists use music to reflect on history while imagining a brighter future. This year's releases continue that tradition by blending joy, reflection, empowerment, and hope. Music has always been a powerful storytelling tool, and these songs prove that important messages can be delivered through unforgettable melodies. One artist receiving significant praise this week is Allison Russell. Allison Russell's uplifting message. Allison Russell has built a reputation for creating music that feels deeply personal while speaking to universal experiences. Her latest Juneteenth-inspired release is being celebrated for its emotional depth, powerful lyrics, and inspiring message. Rather than focusing solely on struggle, Russell's song emphasizes healing, community, and the importance of moving forward together. The track combines rich instrumentation with heartfelt vocals, creating a listening experience that feels both intimate and uplifting. Critics have praised her ability to transform historical reflection into a celebration of strength and possibility. In a music industry often dominated by trends and viral moments, Russell reminds listeners that authenticity still matters. And that's exactly why her music continues to resonate with audiences around the world. Tyla continues her global takeover. If there's one artist who seems unstoppable right now, it's Tyla. Over the past few years, the South African superstar has transformed from a rising talent into a global music phenomenon. Her newest track showcases everything fans have come to love: infectious rhythms, smooth vocals, and a sound that effortlessly blends pop, Afrobeats, and dance influences. What's particularly impressive is Tyla's ability to create songs that feel instantly familiar while still sounding fresh. Listeners are drawn to her confidence, charisma, and undeniable star power. The latest release is already generating major attention across streaming platforms, with many predicting it could become one of the defining songs of the summer. And honestly, after hearing it, it's easy to understand why. Tyla has mastered the art of making music that feels joyful, energetic, and impossible to ignore. FKA Twigs pushes creative boundaries again. On the opposite end of the musical spectrum, FKA Twigs continues to challenge expectations. Known for her artistic vision and willingness to experiment, Twigs has never been interested in following conventional formulas. Her latest release is another example of why she's considered one of the most innovative artists working today. The song blends electronic textures, emotional vulnerability, and unexpected production choices into something uniquely her own. Listening to a FKA Twigs track often feels less like hearing a song and more like experiencing a piece of performance art. That's exactly what critics admire most. She consistently pushes creative boundaries while maintaining an emotional core that connects with listeners. In a crowded music landscape, originality is rare. FKA Twigs continues to prove that originality can still thrive. Why these songs matter? You might be wondering, why do critics pay so much attention to weekly track lists? The answer is simple: these lists often provide a snapshot of where music is heading. They're not just highlighting popular songs, they're identifying emerging trends, important voices, and creative innovations. This week's selections reveal several interesting themes. First, artists are increasingly blending genres. The traditional boundaries between pop, R&B, electronic music, hip-hop, and world music continue to disappear. Second, storytelling remains incredibly important. Many of the featured tracks focus on identity, culture, personal growth, and resilience. And third, audiences are embracing diversity more than ever before. Listeners aren't limiting themselves to one style or one region. They're exploring sounds from around the world and discovering artists who bring fresh perspectives to the conversation. The evolution of music discovery. Not long ago, radio stations largely determined which songs became hits. Today, music discovery works very differently. Streaming platforms, social media trends, critics' recommendations, and fan communities all play major roles. That means listeners have access to more music than ever before. The challenge isn't finding songs. It's finding the right songs. That's why curated weekly lists continue to matter. They help listeners navigate an endless sea of new releases and identify music worth their time. This week's collection serves as a perfect example. It combines established stars, innovative artists, and meaningful cultural moments into one compelling listening experience. The bigger cultural impact. What makes these songs particularly interesting is their broader cultural significance. Music doesn't exist in a vacuum. It reflects the world around us. Juneteenth-inspired releases encourage reflection and celebration. Global artists like Tyla highlight the increasing international nature of pop music. Experimental creators like twigs remind audiences that art can still surprise and challenge us. Together, these tracks represent the incredible diversity of modern music. They show that today's listeners crave authenticity, creativity, and meaningful connection. And perhaps most importantly, they demonstrate that great music can bring people together across different backgrounds and experience. So there you have it, the songs generating the biggest buzz this week. From Allison Russell's uplifting Juneteenth anthem to Tyla's irresistible energy and twigs' boundary-pushing artistry, these releases showcase the incredible range of music being created right now. Whether you're searching for inspiration, celebration, or simply something new to add to your playlist, these tracks deserve your attention. But now we want to hear from you. Which artist are you most excited to listen to? Have you already heard any of these songs? And what track is currently on repeat in your playlist? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest music news, trending releases, and pop culture updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.